Hey, it's Jay with 1791 Actual. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll hang around for just a few minutes. We're going to be talking about a 1911. This is the TISAS M1911A1 Tanker. It's essentially what is generally considered or called a commander size. It's 4.5-inch barrel instead of the 5-inch barrel of a normal full size. But we're going to take them apart and give them a quick little cleaning. And if you notice, the initial in the grip panel, I actually printed these grip panels on one of my 3D printers. Notice back here, I'm actually up to three up to three printers now. So we're doing a lot more printing and just having a good time with that. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So like I said, this is the TISAS M1911A1 Tanker. It's commander size 1911, and grab a pick here and switch to my other camera. Oops. move that camera. So the Tanker. TISAS is manufactured in Turkey. They are very good basic 1911s. I really enjoyed having this one. I did just a little bit of work on it. You can see you can see through there that he is indeed empty. You can see all the way down through the mag well. There's nothing in it anywhere, so no ammo laying around anywhere, no magazines laying around. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now what we're going to do, what I want to do here is take you through just a quick field strip and quick cleaning. And we'll grab our towel here. We've got our cleaning kit over here on the side. And for taking 1911 apart, it's a little bit different than a lot of other modern manufactured firearms, in that this is your actual slide lock position, and it locks right here. So when you bring the slide back and push up on that, this would be your locked open position on last round. You can see how this goes into that notch, and when you press down on it, it slams shut. And this is not a firearm that you want to be doing the whole slap, rack, smack, whatever you want to call that. This one, when you are at lock, when you put a new magazine in, you want it to slam shut. So you reach up with the left thumb and drop that slide, and it is going to give you a very positive entry into battery. The other notch that we want to pay attention to is this little guy right here, because he is going to end up aligned with this. Instead of this notch, we're going to align that notch here in order to remove our takedown lever. So we're going to start. We've got it cocked. We're going to put the safety on, set it on its rear end, and we'll switch back over to this camera. I'm going to push down on the button and rotate the barrel bushing. This is our barrel bushing. It goes around the barrel right here and has the button that sticks up in the middle of it, and we're going to push down on the button and rotate that barrel bushing in a clockwise motion so that it's basically pointed at about almost the 8 o'clock position. And then slowly let this up. Now, if you have a really strong recoil spring or weak fingers, you may want to use a tool for this. They do make a tool for taking these down. Mine has, I lightened my recoil spring just a little, and to get a little better cycling. So mine, I can push down very easily just with my finger. But make sure your finger doesn't slip off of there, or you will launch this potentially into orbit, and at the very least you're going to poke a hole in your ceiling, and the wife's not going to like that. I'm going to drop that over there, pull our spring out. Now we rotate our barrel bushing around. It was around here at basically somewhere between 8 and 9 position. Now we're going to rotate it around here to about the 4 or 5 o'clock position, and he will lift right out, and basically now everything's loose. You can actually feel and see the barrel slipping around in there, and it's just held in place by this pin. Take our safety off. We can slide our slide back. Since there's no recoil spring, we don't have to worry about the slide slamming shut. And you notice I am now aligned right here. And I come around to the far side, push on the button on that side, and this slips out. After you've taken yours apart a few times, you'll find that those go in and out very easily. Now I push this forward. I tend to hold my barrel in place. My guide rod pops out, and the barrel slides out the front. And there's our field strip. So now, grab the specs. I can take a look here. And it looks like I'm pretty clean down in here. I've only fired this once or twice since the last time it was cleaned. And so there's not much anything there. As we've talked about before, for lube, and it looks like I'll grab one of these lights and take a look down that barrel. And I can show you inside the barrel also. It's mostly clean, but you could probably stand to shoot just a little of my mineral spirits that I use for cleaning down in there. That run through. And let him lay over there for a minute. While I got my light out, we'll go ahead and put the light in here and take a look at my breech face. For those of you that may not know what a breech face is, it's this area. It's this area right here, and that's where the firing pin comes out through. And in this over here on this side is the extractor. Always want to make sure that you're nice and clean up under that extractor, and also that there's no damage there, which we don't have any of that kind of situation going on. So we'll grab a patch, and my favorite squeezy tweezies. I've talked to you before about what I clean with. I grew up on hoppies, and actually there's a whole lot more crud in this than I thought there would be. But I grew up on hoppies. Absolutely love the smell of that stuff. And I've used over the years. I've used hoppies. I've used CLP. The more modern. I'll call it modern cleaning product. It's cleaner, lubricant, and protectant. That's why they call it CLP. But I've shared with you before about a channel called Gun Blue. I think it's Gun Blue 426 or something like that. Just search for Gun Flu. Old fella, he is a gunsmith and firearms. I call him a firearms expert. He's a trainer. He is registered as a gunsmith with most of the major manufacturers. He was a gunsmith for a police department. Doesn't necessarily mean that he knows anything, but he does. He's very, very knowledgeable, and he clued me into the fact that basically all hoppies is mineral spirits with some scent added to it. And for cleaning purposes, good old mineral spirits does just as well. Not to mention the fact that for a bottle this size of hoppies, I bought an entire gallon of mineral spirits. And that gallon of mineral spirits I've had for well over a year, and I've only had to fill this maybe 3 or 4 times. So you can imagine how long that bottle is going, that jug is going to last. Also, there's also hoppies, lubricant, gun oil, and all that really is that right there, mineral oil with some scent added to it. Make it theirs. Again, for a bottle this size of hoppies gun oil, all of the gun oils, they command a higher price because it's gun oil. Well, mineral oil, for a bottle this size of hoppies, I got a gallon of mineral oil. I filled this twice. So, you can see right there that overall, it is more cost effective. Let's grab a tip and a handle. And these handles, I've got 3 extensions back here for them. You can actually put them on here. This is out of an old M16 Vietnam era M16 field cleaning kit. Bought a bunch of them a few years back at a local Army surplus store that was going out of business. And so I got a dozen or more of these rods and extensions. You can clean anything from your pistol to your 20-inch barrel rifle. And since I have a couple of extra extensions, I can actually do like 24, 26 inches barrel. I'll just pop that light through there again. Alright, we are nice and clean there. Let's see. I'm going to get a little glance down that barrel. See how shiny that thing is. Alright, we're ready to put it back together. Or are we? What are we freaking do? Well, I say we forgot to lubricate. However, has gotten lubricated in. Well, not me personally, include everybody that watches the channel that clips a few years ago. Well, we need to lubricate, because we're metal touches metal. And you can easily see here, along these rails, where this metal is touching this metal here, and a little bit here. So, we are going to take a drop, and I mean a drop. That much of a drop. Just that much of a drop. And we're going to use that one drop all along there. We're going to run a little bit of it up in there. Wipe the rest of it off. You can see the mark it's still on my finger. We're going to run it across here. Down these side rail sections. And I've got a little bit still on my finger. Wipe the outside of that barrel with it. And we're done with lubrication. If you're using more than a drop, and a lot of people say, oh, 1911 likes to run wet. Nah, 1911 doesn't like to run wet. 1911 likes to run slick. And in order to get it slick, all you got to do, smear that one drop. And you can see there is still a coating, and it's going to migrate down into the inside in here of my channels. It'll migrate all on its own. So we're going to slip our barrel back in. And we can hear and feel how nice and smooth that is. And I'm going to put my guide rod in place. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like to slip my spring in. It helps hold that guide rod in place so it doesn't try to come dancing out. And I always assemble upside down. So I just put it in, get it started, flip it over, and now you can see through that hole. You can actually see where that barrel lug is. And I can go ahead and start my locking pin in place. Now, a lot of guys will give you trouble if you've got a 1911, if you're new to the 1911 platform, and you get used to assembling it properly, you won't have any scratches here. If you get a scratch right here, there are guys that are going to give you trouble about having the newbie scratch. If you get a newbie scratch, don't worry about it. So we're going to make sure that we're going to pull our slide back so that our arch is right over this opening. I'm going to push that in. It snaps right in. And when I tipped it forward, my spring fell out, but it doesn't need to hold my guide rod in anymore. So now we're going to put our safety on, set him back on his rear end. Going to start our barrel bushing at the 5 o'clock position. Rotate it around to the 9 o'clock. Put our spring in. Put our button on the end of it. Press down. Rotate that bushing back around clockwise, counterclockwise, until it parks. Take our safety off. Check for fire. Listen to that. Listen to how smooth that is. Make sure that our safety holds, and it does. Make sure that you can't pull the trigger without disengaging the grip safety. Holding that all in. Rack it as it would after firing the first round. Check for your reset and your fire. I do that a couple of times. And there you have it, and there you are. The TISAS M1911A1 Tanker personalized grips. And if you're interested in these personalized grips, message me. Leave a comment in the comments. Say, because I do look at those. If you're interested in getting some custom 1911 grips, with your initials or a logo or whatever, 3D printed, I can hook you up at a very, very reasonable price, more reasonable than you're going to find them pretty much anywhere online. Kind of what I do, and I like to give him a little wipe down on the outside. Look, nice little 1911, 45 ACP. As many 1911 lovers call it, God's caliber. All right, so again, I do appreciate you stopping in. Hope you found something interesting here in the last 20-25 minutes. And if you did, hope you would like and subscribe. Share the channel, share the video with your friends, share the channel with your friends. We're a growing channel. We talk about guns. You've probably noticed I've been doing quite a few cleaning videos and chit chat about some of the different firearms that I have, and I just I enjoy firearms. I enjoy shooting. I enjoy reloading. It's been a while since I did any reloading videos. I need to get back on some of those. And as you can see, I'm definitely into the 3D printing thing. Got all kinds of things that got these little dragon heads. Pop back over here. A little dragon head, little fidget gadget. But I've got lots of different kinds of decor. A lot of it is Second Amendment related. If you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, check out over on Facebook. Check out Country Vibes Vendors and More in Bunker Hill, Illinois. We've got a booth up there. Give you an idea of some of the things. We've got my Two Owls Crafts, our statue that I made. It's for the wife and I. We are two owls. When we retired, the owl represents change. In addition to wisdom, it's symbolic of change. And when we both retired, we decided that we were two owls because our lives were undergoing a change. So we became Two Owls Crafts. That's where I got into the printing. She does quilting and that kind of thing. And But again, hope you enjoyed this little bit of time that we spent together, and until the next time we meet, as a very dear old friend of mine once used to say, here, there, or in the air. But until the next time, God bless, and see you on the other side.